is agreed, the existing bilateral relationship should be taken further. Emma Bonino said talks for the launch of an Italian-African initiative are ongoing in this regard. She said her visit to 3 African countries, namely Sierra Leone, Senegal and Ghana, is to identify priorities of the respective government in order to create relevant partnerships.
Our idea is also to organize a Ghana country presentation in Rome. We are already exchanging views on the long-lasting idea of the reform of the Security Council, but also on international campaign on human and civil rights. So it's a country with whom we really want to, if possible at all, and if there is any interest from your side, to really develop a full-fledged cooperation on several issues. I will also meet the Minister of Defense.
The Vice President noted in particular Italian investments in Ghana's energy sector. He lamented some security shortfalls which have hindered development on the African continent, but said Ghana's focus is on establishing a strong economy by shifting from the traditional international state support. He called on the Italian side to convince investors there about Ghana's business potentials.
We are currently facing challenges that Italy also seems to be facing, where tax revenues, tax receipts are no longer able to meet with the high levels of government expenditure. And what we are trying to do now is to move the emphasis from government to the private sector. And that's where I hope that the relationship, as we are defining it, will lead to some new areas where Italian private investments participates more actively here. We think that we've come to almost to the end of that kind of relationship of official development support. We think that the new relationship should be seen in the area of private sector investments. And there are many areas and there are many initiatives that we have started which will encourage Italian private companies to come. And there are many companies that have been here for decades, and they can then assure their counterparts in Italy that we mean business.
Other initiatives currently being discussed between the two countries include a food export initiative called Women for Export, talks on reforms of the Security Council, and international campaign on human and civil rights. For Joy News, Gifty Andopia, Flagstaff House.